All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tink Kramer. I'm with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we are going to talk about the Acolyte, episode 1 and 2. We got the first couple episodes of this brand new Star Wars show on Disney Plus. Yeah, I don't know what else. So we're getting into spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Come back and join the chat and let us know what you think about it. So yeah, anybody in live. Also, warning, spoiler warning. But right off the bat, let's start off with Brandman. What you think about it?
I liked it in the sense that, like, right when it started, I automatically started asking questions.
Mm.
I I always like watching Amanda Stenberg. I like her as an actress, so seeing her in the dual roles was pretty interesting, especially in the role of was it Osha
And
May.
May.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like that. So I'm curious to see where they go, especially more with the character of May and why she's doing what she's doing. I like I like how it pretty much immediately hooked your attention in the beginning with that kind of like had a little shock value in there. um, and as I've said in the past, I'm always all for more Star Wars world building, which this one does. Um, I like that it does build the world, but the story's kind of contained so far. They don't go like too big, at least not yet. And like I said, it had me asking questions, and not only that, I kind of want answers to the questions.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
guess that's the easy thing to do is make you ask questions, but
yeah.
caring about the answers, I guess, is where they get you, right?
Yeah, so I'm already kind of invested in that regard.
Mm. Yeah.
So fight choreography was super cool too.
Yeah. That was
Choreography is awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kenny OSHA's light side, or former light side, but definitely
Mhm.
more light side. May, it was dark side.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anybody watching, go check out Kenny Sparks. He's got his reaction and theories and thoughts about it. So yeah, go check out Kenny Sparks for some more Star Wars talk. But Brian, what you think about the episodes?
So for Star Wars, first off, I want to say I believe you have to have the Force for it to be a good show. I 100% believe it. I don't care what anyone else says about it. If you don't have the Force, it doesn't work. So having that, and then having some lightsabers, and then the idea that the Jedi have taken over and become arrogant in their pursuit, it's an interesting concept. It really is. Killing Carrie Ann Moss that fast, even I kind of knew that was
Mhm.
coming.
Yeah.
I was like, you gonna have the star like Carrie Ann Moss just kill her like this, like without any explanation or nothing? Like that was a little shocking to me. I like the characters of what we're getting right now. Even though some of them are seem very douchey, but that kind of works because of what the Jedi are right now. Um, the first episode did get me asking a lot of questions. The second episode, I was like, okay, why is this girl? Seemed like she was confused about what they're talking about. I just saw her kill him, and then I was like, oh, you're not the same
Mhm.
person. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff
High
you're
Republic
not
era.
figuring out.
I
They're
think it
they're
was High Republic.
building more.
Mm.
You know, they're building a lot of this stuff, and I'm enjoying watching them build. But I will say this caveat: if they don't get somewhere, we could be in episode 4 and be like, "This is boring as crap," because they better get somewhere with this whole thing, and they
Yeah.
better introduce who the villain really is.
Yeah. I think they did. Well, they teased him. They're like, oh, she has a master. He's on the rock speaking scary, and in the
Mhm.
trailers we saw it too. But that the trailer thing better not be at the very, very end of it.
And that is what I'm worried about.
For a second. But yeah. Anything else?
No, I mean, besides that, I was happy that we had 2 episodes that you're doing it, but I mean, I'm very, very happy to see Daphne King again, even though she's in all this makeup. You better could tell, but it was just those are cool things. That's a good start to a story, but you better do something.
Because you know what else was a good start to the story? Kenobi.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was like, ooh, okay, let's go. And then by episode 4, you're like, this is
by episode 4, you're like this.
Trash. Yeah.
What?
Like who? Yeah, what? Vader? Huh? What? Yeah. So Anzo, Bigger for Entertainment, said it was boring. Wow. I don't think it was not. I want to say it was boring. It was action packed, I think, because the action was right off the bat was really good. Like for me, like I'm interested. I have a lot of questions, like Brandman, like right off the bat, a lot of questions. I'm not fully sold on this is going to be a great show because I'm so jaded from stuff like Kenobi. But I thought it was off to a good start. You know, it's asking questions where you're like, oh, okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? It's I don't know if it's supposed to feel like it, but it feels like a murder mystery to me, you know. And at first it was like,
what happened
murdering the Jedi,
exactly.
but now it's like, what happened on that planet with the twins? I'm like, what's going on, you know? And I'm really curious where, you know, this Jedi thought that the other twin was dead, but now the other twin, May, thought Osha was dead. So I was like, what is going on? You know, and I'm really curious. And I love how the Jedi seem very douchey. You know, they seem very arrogant and cocky and just like we're the best, you know, kind of shit. And it's what's his name? The dude. The dude with
Fonder.
What's his name?
Fonder.
Was that your
Yeah.
I think I'm not supposed to like the character yet, but he comes off very arrogant, very cocky, but also very scared too, you know, which is very interesting because I'm like, how are you a knight? You know what I mean? It's like, how did you get to that level, bro? Like, are they just accepting everyone into the Jedi Knight right now at this time? They're like, yeah, you can do shit. Cool. Boom. Here you go.
Dude, it's like another level of college. That's
right.
Like it's just, I made it to the master's program.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know.
Who did you know? Who's your dad though?
Jordan. Yeah. Yeah. Who's your dad though? Zach. Yeah. So like for him, it's like, you know, I think you're not supposed to like, oh yeah, no, you're a dick, man. You're an ass, but you're also very scared, you know, because like she comes walking in the door and she grabs, you know, the awesome. I love her little droid though. I want that already. Like I got this one from the only good thing from the damn Kenobi show. Like I love this little droid. I love the droids in Star Wars. I want that droid. Like I want it so bad. Also, it like turns on and shit. It's awesome. I love this thing, but I want that droid. But she goes to reach for it, and when she reaches for it, he's like, you know, like a cop that's not trained, like grabs the gun right away. You know what I mean? It's like goes right to the lightsaber, and she's like, "Calm down, bro." Like, you know, like calm down.
It's funny because he knows her.
Yeah, which is even more like
you were under me when I was training to be a Jedi, and somehow you made it here.
Yeah. You know, but it even like shows like how he is not at the level of somebody like Soul. You know, like Soul trusts his instincts, where Yurt is like, I know you, but also you have this, you know, you're a suspect, you know, so therefore, you know, I'm not gonna trust my feelings, even though
you did exactly what you said. Exactly what you said. A douchey cop. That's what he feels like. A douchey cop.
Like a brand new douchey cop. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it kind of like the Jedi kind of are in this show, at least I feel like, was like you can easily replace them with like detectives, you know, like and it would be like still a good show, which is good, you know, like that's kind of what I want. I want a cool like crime mystery show, and I want to know what's kind of going on. So and all the questions I have are I same like Brandman said, like I'm interested. I want the answer. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I'm not a big fan of the High Republic. The High Republic, like Deuce said, not the High Republican era, the High Republic era, is the Disney created era in Star Wars. So it's all brand new Disney created stuff. And it's like 130 years before, I think it's 135 BBY.
Yeah.
So it's like 100 years before the prequels, something like that. So yeah, where's Yoda? I mean,
Yeah,
Yoda
but
should be alive.
we're
Where's
we're
Yoda?
going to see Yoda.
I hope so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think
What's her name? The showrunner made it seem like she's like, maybe not.
yeah, the way she said it to me said like you're going to see Yoda.
Yeah, yeah.
In a council meeting or something like that, because he's still part of the council, probably head of the council.
It has to be. But yeah, man, like I know I said it, but you brought it up, and then I was like, yeah, this thing is it's a cop show with Jedi.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, I can go after her. Like, no, get your ass back in here. We need to talk about it. He goes, but I know where they're going. They're like, listen, the boss said you got to talk about it. Any theories? Anything that in this episode or the first two episodes that you were like, oh shit, that's cool, or that's kind of lame.
I just found it very interesting because Daphne King was it Lon or something like that? Jackie Lon or something like that?
Which one? Oh, her character?
King. Yeah.
I forget where.
But she's someone like I don't understand how he's someone else's Padawan.
Right, I thought she was his.
Yeah, so
Padawan. She's Soul's Padawan.
Oh, she's Soul's Padawan. I was thinking that she was Fandar Padawan. I was like, how's that work?
Maybe
because Soul had a Padawan already, right?
It was Osha.
It was May or Osha. I'm sorry, it's Osha.
Yeah.
And did they give you another one right away? Like, hey, you failed at this one. Here's another one right away. So I thought that she was someone's Padawan. I thought it was like, Yord.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the master? Yeah, the Padawan of Jedi Master Soul. That's according to the Wikipedia.
But it makes more sense because I mean, Yord didn't have any idea, and Soul had, understood, and he gave a lot of space to her too to make her own decisions and go with her plan and things like that. That was interesting.
But yeah, I like that. Also, the acting I thought was pretty solid from everyone. The dude from Soul, I can't remember his name, but he was in the big Netflix
Lee Jung Jae.
Yeah. I forgot what he was in on Netflix. That the huge Netflix Korean show.
Squid Game.
Good game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was great. I believe this is his first American like role ever. And he's doing really good. I am really enjoying that character as Soul, as a Jedi, where like he doesn't feel like he's so uppity, and like, like he feels like a normal person. Like he feels like what it becomes in the New Republic, with that we see in the prequels and stuff like that.
I feel
there you go. He learned English just for the show. Wow. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
I mean, I don't blame him. Like, hey, learn English so you can be in the Star Wars movie. He's like,
Jackie Chan still doesn't know English. How's it?
Well, he was an Star Wars show.
Movies. He's made 15 movies. He still hasn't learned English. Don't make any sense.
He's got that
only 15 too.
He does. He's got a very like chill kind of vibe. When I like. And he's very compassionate. I think he's very caring. Like he understands who his former Padawan was. Meanwhile, where like Yerd was like, arrest her, maybe kill her, and he's like, chill, like she's cool. Like I know her because he trusts his feelings. So it's like his instincts or whatever. So
But
So
something's going to change. So because for it to get to where we were for at the beginning, the Jedi's are going to tighten down on a lot of the lore. So right now it seems like everyone's kind of very free to do whatever the hell they want.
yeah,
And the lore hasn't really gotten tight. I mean, so they're not following everything to the nth degree.
Mhm.
Kind of like what we saw at the top beginning of the Jedi in the prequels were just follow. They're real tight, real like this is exactly what we're gonna do. We gotta follow exactly this. So what changed here? Whatever happened to get them to that has to happen here, and that's what I feel like May and Darth Spoiler Crew.
yeah.
I feel like May and
Oh sure.
what's her name? Their other entity is May, and then it's Osha, right?
Oh sure. Yeah.
Both go
Mhm.
dark, and they both die, or they
Oh
kill each
oh.
other, or something like that.
Okay.
And but you see the going from light to dark, and they shouldn't have ever trained her because she was older,
Mhm.
and that's what caused all this stuff, and that's why they're going to be so tight with their laws going to the prequels. I'm interested to see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
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 At this point in time, it's like, yeah, it's a good jumping off spot. So,
Yeah, enough.
mm,
The what I've been hearing in other channels and stuff like that was the screeners got to watch the first 4 episodes, and they said episode 3 is kind of like the hook. That's where
mhm.
they get you. So hopefully, I mean, I want Star Wars to be good. Like I really really do. So and so far, so good, but it needs to be a good show overall, not just a few good
Mhm.
episodes. If you're watching on the replay, thank you guys for checking us out on the replay. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the Acolyte so far. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Any theories where you think it might go? So leave a comment. And if you're watching live, stick around because we're going to finish things up for the night.